Karina, thanks for following. I appreciate that. It's kind of loud out here. It's been raining and it's wet. All right. Feeling good today. Let's see what we can find. All right, I always check this first section because I don't want children's, but this is like boutique. This is the items that are priced higher. Sometimes they warrant it, a lot of times no. If you guys have any questions or comments or want to just tell me where you're watching from or whatever, comments are all yours. Tommy Bahama. Large. If it's linen, I'll consider it for $8. Let's see. 100% linen. So I'm gonna throw this Tommy Bahama in the cart for $8. Scott Brothers says, watching from Missouri. We're not too far away. I'm in Arkansas right now. Not sure if you know that or not. Are you, what part of Missouri are you in? Karina says, fellow reseller from Nevada. $10 for a Polo Ralph Lauren. Not doing that. Universal Observer. Thank you so much for watching this and for joining us live. Here's an Orvis. I just picked up an Orvis sweater last week. They're asking 10 on this. That's kind of steep. 100% merino wool. I think I'll get it anyways. It's XL. I think I can get 30 for that. I will definitely check that before I check out to make sure there's not like any moth holes or anything. West Tennessee here. Okay, got some people really close by. Got a West Tennessee, got a Missouri. Not paying $8 for that t-shirt. Northeast Iowa and Illinois border. All right, we got like the Midwest taken care of here. Universal Observer says, thanks, love the spreadsheet. I appreciate that. Had over 500 over 400 sales on that so far for 2023. And a lot of people giving me 5-star reviews. I love seeing that. I love helping people. If anyone's looking for a spreadsheet, I've got one linked up above here. You can find it. I've got my spreadsheet that I use that over 400 other resellers are using right now. Hello from New York. Well, hello from Arkansas. I love New York. I went there my first time, New York City, in 2019, right before COVID, and I had an absolute blast and want to go back. Ooh, love finding this stuff. But I'm not going to pay $10. K-Way, yeah, K-Way's gotten a lot of people using it. K-Way uses it, said he loves it. I appreciate that. I love finding people who promote it because they love it. Obviously, they wouldn't promote it if they didn't love it, so I appreciate K-Way. Yeah, Karina, check it out. It's, I mean, I'm partial, but I think it's a really good tool to keep your business where you know the numbers. All right, some brand new Russell pants for $10. I think I'm going to throw those in. Camo. I love camo. One of my favorite things to resell. Definitely in hunting season. All right, got some Tommy Bahama swim shorts, Island Active. They look brand new for $8. I'm gonna throw them in. I'm guessing those shorts are 50, 60 and up from there. Yeah, make sure, let's see who was saying that. Was that you, Karina? Heard about the spreadsheet from Wayne. Make sure you use his code to get 10% off, and that will actually give him a commission too for his sale. making that sale. So make sure you use this code. Dolores, I'm in a local thrift store. It's not like a chain. It's just one here in my hometown. This is Humphrey's Treasure Trunk. Started last November. I'm glad that that's a good tool for your reselling business. Congrats on your business. Academy Shorts, gonna leave those behind. Saved me 40 hours of making my own. Yeah, honestly, it took me longer. But I'm kind of a perfectionist, and so I had to make sure I had everything right. I had to test it out. It was a lot of time, but something that I love doing. All right, another Tommy Bahama. I don't know if I'm going to do that for 8. Just the plain black. Central Illinois reseller. What's going on? Leslie is in the live. Nicole, I do have a Plato's Closet. I don't have a clothes mentor. I've never heard of that, actually. Gib1118, I appreciate that question. I resell on 6 different platforms. eBay, Posh are my 2 biggest. So not sure if you can see up there, but men's clothes are all $4. Tops and bottoms, unless otherwise marked. So I love this store. Great stuff, and a great price. So Royal Robbins, hiking pants. Kind of stained on the front, gonna leave that behind. Chris at Peak is in the house. If you're not following Chris at Peak, you gotta go give him a follow. Great friend. We challenge one another in our business daily to keep growing and to stay hungry. My business would not be where it is if I didn't have Chris in my life. So big shout out to Chris at Peak. Go give him a follow if you're not already. Jan Collis, I appreciate you following. Pisces Jennifer, thank you so much for following me. Try and go live and share all of my reseller frustrations and successes with you. I give you the good and the bad. And I'm very honest about how I'm flipping, how I'm reselling. All right, Oakley, good brand if you know what to look for. These performance shorts, I can probably kind of trim off those thread pulls. Larger size, 36. These look bigger than a 36. I'm going to leave them in the cart. I think I'll keep them. Sorry, Chris, no cash for you. You're only getting compliments today, and hopefully a few follows. I've never heard of Desert Industries. I don't do Plato's Closet that much just because it's so expensive, but occasionally they'll have like big sales, and that's when I go to Plato's Closet. The last time I was there was probably 6 months ago, and I ended up pulling in a bunch of stuff for decent prices. I typically find really good brands here. It's not a huge store. The men's rack is just this one rack all the way down. But it's always got some good stuff in here. And it's cheap. So far, so good. Got about 5 items in my cart after being here for 10 or 15 minutes. Some of you were in my last live. If you were in my last live, raise your hand in the comments. Let me know if you want to. Say hello. I just left Goodwill. This is store number 2 for me today. Goodwill, I got like 20 items, spent $93. Not bad. I did better than I usually do at that store. It's been kind of rough for me lately. If I can end the day after 4 or 5 stores with 75 items, that'd be a good day. 50 would be kind of an average. 75 to 100 would be a really good day. So I'm a high volume reseller. I'm not just picking out only the really good stuff. I'm picking out some bread and butter items that are going to go for 20, 25 bucks. RJ King, yep, I'm a reseller. Got some Under Armour golf shorts, size 42. A little bit of a stain on the back. I think I can wash that out with Grandma's spot remover. And fortunately, it's on the back. One thing that I will say with golf shorts is you always want to check the pockets, like right below the pockets. I'm a fellow golfer myself. Not that great, but I try. And a lot of times your hands are constantly going in your pockets to get like the tees and stuff out. And that gets dirt right here. So you always want to check golf shorts. Most of the time I leave them behind for that reason. So Chris is asking me how I stay organized. I already did my spreadsheet shout out, but if you guys are looking for a spreadsheet, click up right up here. You can find it there, linked in the description. Version. I'm honestly so thankful for each and every one of you that have decided to give it a shot. I've got 80 plus 5-star reviews and growing. Already had a couple people buy it today, so if you're looking for something for 2023 to help you stay organized with your business and know your numbers, give it a shot. I think it's one of the best ones out there. But again, I'm pretty biased. And even if you, I should say, I've got a 7-8 minute video on my YouTube channel too, where you don't have to commit to buying it before you see it. Take a look at it, and if you decide it's not for you, no worries. But if you'd like to see it first, as I would if I were making a purchase like that, you can click on my link in my bio and find my YouTube video. MV Pettit says, I've got your spreadsheet. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. A lot of people in here commenting that they've been using the spreadsheet. RJ King, yeah, full-time job for 5 years in April. So I had only started it just to have fun with it. And now I'm full-time. I grew it for so long, invested all of my profits back in the business. And it got to a point where after 6-7 months of growing it, my sales tripled. March of 2017 caught me off guard, and I was like, man, can I go full-time with this? April of 2018 is when I left my job. Jeff Kansas followed. Hey, I'm not far from you, Jeff. I'm in Arkansas. KK Sarmore. Sorry, I butchered your name. I really apologize. But using the spreadsheet since January 1st. I appreciate you telling me that. Thank you. What do you think about it so far? I am open to all feedback, good and constructive. Karina, that's a great question. A lot of people ask, and so I'm glad that you asked it here. I would say if you have 170 listings right now, I wouldn't get a store necessarily right now, but keep in mind, if you have an intention of continuing to grow, eBay gives you, 250 listings, I think is what is current right now, if you don't have a store. And if you're planning on adding 10, 20 items a week or however many, at some point, once you get above 200, I'd say it's time to start considering a store. Right now, it may not be something you need to do. Of course, having a store has some advantages too. What do I do for medical benefits? Got some logistical questions coming in. So my wife works, and we get insurance through her. But right now she's at home. We just had a baby. She's on maternity leave, and I'm out having all the fun. Malabelli 90. This is my job. I resell. I flip things online. I sell a spreadsheet. That's what I do, and I show you exactly what I'm doing. Haven't seen anything worth picking up here in a sec, so maybe we'll get some. Sorry, looking at the shoes up here. Maybe we'll find something, and I forgot to go back and look at these shoes. Johnston and Murphy. KK says, love the spreadsheet. So glad. What's your favorite part about it? Let me ask you that. What's the one thing, there may be several, but what's the one thing that you are like, man, this is the tool that I think is the best, other than just it calculates profit and tells you your numbers. What's the one tool that you look at the most? I'm curious. And anyone who's using the spreadsheet, feel free to put that in the comments as well. What is the one tool that you look at the most on the spreadsheet? Santa Cruz followed the host. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. D-Brew, I'm going to give you the answer to that. I have a lot of brands I love, but if I had to give you one absolute brand that I would pick up no matter what I found, it would be Filson. That would be my brand. Filson, like Wilson with an F. DK Rocks, I'm looking for things to sell online, so anything that I know is going to bring in a profit. And I forgot that the bigger shoe section is behind me. They've recently moved it, so I'll have to go over there in a sec. No, I take that back. It was closer to 100. It was a pair of Nike golf shoes. Just for today, no. You don't need a retail license at all. You can sell one item. You can sell thousands of items. You don't need a license to sell. They'll take your money either way. eBay will figure out ways to take your money very easily. Lewis Ford, that's a great question. Thanks so much. How often do I make mistakes? I make mistakes all the time. I get home, I find out that something was stained or has a hole. But here's the deal. When you're buying stuff that's higher end, you can get home and find a flaw and still make money on it. I usually price it obviously lower, but very often I'm not going to lose money. And that's the thing is I'm not just Under Armour 42 by 30 cargo pants, rip on the front and stained going back. Reading a comment here that caught my mind. Let me look. You got it. Perfect. I love her so much, and she hasn't done much already. But she's still great. She's starting to get to where she makes, like she looks into your eyes and smiles, where before it was just gas. All right, Ashworth golf pants. Got a cool pattern to them. There's the Ashworth logo on the back. I'm going to pick those up. Again, I'm going to check to make sure no dirt on the front for golf pants. Last American, I'm at just a local thrift store. It's not like a franchise or anything. Did it for myself. I was using GoDaddy, $30 a month. I'm going to create my own. I had enough people ask about it, so I was like, okay, if you want it, you can have it. And I put it up. And the Target brand is getting closer and closer to looking like higher end shorts. KK says, I look at it all store item days to sell. But specifically what brands? You're just going through so fast. Sorry. Most of these are mainstream brands. Most of these you can find at Walmart, Target, lower end. Don't worry about the ones that I'm passing by. I'm showing you the ones that I'm pulling and why I'm doing that. Because I'm going so quickly, it would take me forever to explain each of these. But you can get a glimpse of, Hagar, Cabela's. These are all brands I don't really pick up. How much do I sell per month? Anywhere from 200. Got some Reebok CrossFit shorts. These used to do really well. I'm still going to pick them up. It's a great pattern. M. Peterson, mainly clothing, yes. And by the way, on these shorts, they are a larger size, 38, so that's good. They got this good pattern. I'll kind of trim off this little thread. I should get $20 to $25 for those. Memory Maker, I don't understand why people just don't go themselves and get stuff. Well, because you have to find it. I could spend hours looking for a specific pair of pants or a shirt, or I could just go to eBay and find it in 10 minutes. That's why people are paying people like us to find it and do the work for them. Silver Gordy jeans. I just listed a pair of these yesterday for, I think, $35. Definitely picking those up. These aren't as nice. They had more of a pattern on the back, but Silver's still a good brand. MV Pettit says, found a brand new tag. All right, I would love that for $4.99. Another pair of these, same size, donated by the same person. I'm sure we'll get them. Seen a lag. Am I still lagging? Sorry, guys. VR selling silver jeans. Here's the tag. Silver Jeans Co. And more specifically, and sorry if I was lagging, this is the Silver Gordy jeans. So I'll look those up on eBay and that will tell me. If I can't tell off the bat, it will either be boot cut or straight. But usually when I do the comp research, it tells me specifically what that leg cut is. Oh man, am I still lagging pretty bad? Sorry guys. Apologize for that. I'll try and go slower to help with the lag if it's not sure why it's doing that. Try and take more time to explain things I am getting. The Ohio guy says close app back and work. Close the app and come back in and it will start working, hopefully. So anyone, if you're lagging, you may try logging out of the app and coming back in. Nothing I can do about that now. Anyone know anything about this brand? That looks like quality, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on. It's got that. It's called Taylor Vintage. It could also be really cheap too. Lux Performance polyester. I'm gonna guess that there's not a lot of value to it, but I'll at least put it up and see. Taylor stitch is good. Anyone heard of, it's called Taylor Vintage. Is that brand worth anything? If someone could look that up real quick, that'd be great. If not, no worries, I'll do it when I hop off here. Man, I'm excited to get over there and look at those shoes here in just a second. All right. Men's size 36. Got some Lacoste shorts with the alligator on the front. So we'll keep the Lacoste for sure. I'd guess $25 to $30. Troublemaker says golf pants. Taylor vintage? Are you serious? Selling for $100 new? Okay, maybe I'll keep them.
Armando, where did you put that rug? I hadn't priced it.
So already, if you're just joining, I've got about 15 to 20 items sitting on the cart right now. Hiker wool, 30 to 45 used. Well, okay, I'll keep them. That's definitely in my wheelhouse. From 4 to 30 is about $20 profit for me. So that's good in my books. I'd take that all day. Again, I'll double check it though before I leave here. I appreciate you guys looking it up, but I'm the one investing the money, so I'll still do the work. All right, see all that over there? That's my favorite section. About to hit the shirts here in just a second once I flip around. Nike tracksuit pants are hot. I will second that. I sold an Adidas tracksuit. It was the jacket and the matching pants, and it had a rip on the bottom of the sleeve, and I got $75 for it, plus shipping. That was a good recent flip of mine, $75, and that picked up a lot of watchers quick. I got the whole suit for $8. It was like a vintage 90s Adidas tracksuit with matching jacket and pants. $8 into $75 to $80. Brooks Brothers, great brand. These are just some khakis with a stain on the front, so I'm going to leave them. But if I ever find the nicer dress pants, like the patterns, I'll pick those up. Do you buy your own clothes new? Not very often, but yes, I do. If there's something that's hard to find, resell, like used on eBay, I always look at eBay first. Used is preferred because it's cheaper, but if I have to buy new, I will. I'm also someone that wears out clothing, so I'll wear something for years. I'm not a wear it for a season and done guy. So I get the value out of stuff most often. Columbia ski pants, Columbia Vertex. It's been a while since I picked up ski pants. I'll probably, if I don't sell these quickly, I'll sit on them for a while. But I'll pick them up for $4. I think I can get at least 25 or 30 plus shipping. These are heavier pant. They're insulated. I always check the back of the pants where the legs are, where the boots go. Make sure there's not rips back here. But even if I find rips, usually it's not a huge deal. Yeah, I'm starting to think that you're trolling me, troublemaker. I do not pick up Nautica. What do you guys think? Should I believe what Troublemaker is saying based on his username? Maybe losing credibility in my book. All All right, looking at shoes. I've gotten picky on blazers. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to call you a man. I'm very sorry, but I appreciate your comments. No, I don't pick up Nautica at all. If you're asking seriously, not at all. Vicky doll, I mean, that's a good question. I try and be discreet. I try not to be loud. And I try and not to do it right in front of their face, too. Kentucky girl Steph. What part of Kentucky are you in? I'm been doing this for 5 years full time. Started this in 2016. Built it up for a year and a half, and then went live. I went full time April 2018. Haven't looked back. I've enjoyed it the whole time. Eastern Kentucky. Oh, that's the really, I mean, I haven't spent a lot of time in Kentucky, but close to the mountains, I'm guessing that's a really pretty area, I'm sure. Got a fresh rack here. I didn't see a suit supply, but I could be wrong. What's up, Nick? Nick is a great reselling resource. Saying hello in the live today. If you have not had a chance, go check out his profile. Morning from cold and cloudy Yakima. That's Nick's standard go-to saying. I'm waiting for the day, Nick, when you're like, good morning from hot and dry Arizona. Nick's going to be moving later on this, or and I guess in a month or so. No worries, troublemaker. We're all good. Appreciate you being here. Sometimes it's hard to tell if someone is asking me questions in a more like I really want to know, or if they're just messing with me. So I apologize if I misread that. Best dad by par. Okay. Interesting shirt. Nick, thanks so much. Nick's another spreadsheet user. I appreciate that, Nick. Hope all is well up in Washington. If you all are just jumping in, got a handful of stuff already on the cart. I'm going to be posting this video on YouTube if you missed and you want to see what I'm getting, or what I've already gotten, I guess. Levelware with a hog on the front, large. It's got like a cool like razorback pattern. I'm gonna look this up I'm unsure on that brand. Maybe some of you know. This is where I went to school, though. I am a Razorback alum from way back in the day. Yeah, Arkansas football. That's just watched the Hogs basketball last night, win by 32 over Georgia. Anyone from Georgia in the live? Yeah, music isn't that great here. Hang with me because I'm about to hit up this shoe section over there. Polish Prince Chicago. I sell on 6 different platforms. eBay, Poshmark are my biggest. Mercari, Facebook, Grailed, and Depop. Has anyone heard of this brand? Ridge Cut? We got a gambling man in the house. What were you, I mean, obviously basketball, but what was your bet on the Hogs last night against the spread? Got some brand new stuff in here. $9 for this mixing bowl set. Huh, I'll have to look some of this stuff up. Got a bunch of them in here. I'm gonna guess it's not worth it, but you never know. Huh, grew up in Bama, hating Bama. Are you an Auburn fan? Zulietta too. These are not 50% off. They're $4 each. Everything I see is $4, unless it's priced otherwise. I know I'm going fast, but there's so much that I pass by. It's not worth talking about. Ridge Cut's not a good brand. Okay. Got a War Eagle in the live. Messy sells. Time and Table, they say, is Walmart brand, so probably not going to be worth it. Nessie's from Florida. Lawnman Reseller. What's going on? Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. If any of you are looking for more videos like this, click up here and got it linked on my page. I've got a YouTube page where I'm posting videos, how-tos. Got several videos on there, probably 200 videos already on my YouTube channel about how I resell, how I ship, bolos, things like that. Excuse me. Levelwear around 78 new. Okay, so I'll probably get $25 to $30 for that shirt. It does have a hog on it, so that's good for me. Lion Creek Boutique, thanks for sending me the hot dog there. Appreciate the gift. I usually go into Chris and Wayne's lives and give them away, and people like David too. Not people like David. I go into David's live. So I'll probably be giving it back to you at some point, David. Not people like David, specifically David. People, which if you're looking for other resellers, Lion Creek Boutique is a good one to follow. I always love and appreciate resellers who are down to earth and genuine, and David is one of the most genuine people you'll meet. Got a great heart, loves to help people genuinely and genuine. So give David at Lion Creek Boutique a follow if you aren't already. Yeah, Troublemaker, I'm still in Arkansas. I'm in Fayetteville. It's where I live. Right now I'm in Springdale. Utah Notary. Used to live in Colorado and I loved it, so I was used to be really close. Denver's where I got my start, but I've been doing this for 5 years full-time, coming up on 7 years from when I started, when I had a job and I was doing it on the side. Okay, here's a good one. Can barely see it, but Southern Tide. And this is the Burr, B-R-R-R, Men's XL. There's the Southern Tide on the back. Wayne, I very rarely pick up Polo Ralph Lauren polos. Have to be very selective. That's a very saturated market. I forget where that is. Living in Colorado for 5 years, I forget where Larkspur was. That south? Like, is that down like by Colorado Springs? I don't know. Forgive me. $18 inches overnight. Wow. Snowed in. That's fun. Get a fire going and just hang out. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought, down by Castle Rock. Yeah, that makes sense. Greenwich Mom. Yeah, Vineyard Vines is worth it if you can find like the colorful shirts. The polos don't sell for as much. See here. Paige takes I guess a lot of doing it. It's just going back and forth. Excuse me. I'm just holding to read comments every once in a while and respond. Vicky, what add-on on my platforms? I use Vendu to help cross-post. That's probably, excuse me. Need to bring in my water. That's probably the best tool that I use right now. Helps me cross-post my listings quickly. Dirty shirt slapping. Yeah, maybe so, but I'm making money on it. Full-time job and going. So call it what you want, but money's in the bank. Let's see, David Conway. No, I've had a couple people reach out and ask, but that very rarely ever comes Looks like UK is 7, so I could probably figure that out if I really want them. Fourth quarter was good. How was it for you? OG Flipper, I think, is back in the good old state of Colorado. So these shoes, I didn't see a price on them. $10. Could probably get 30 plus shipping, so I'll leave those. Sorry about that, guys. There's nothing I can do about it except to end the live, but you can try going out and then coming back in. Ginger Daisy in the house. Welcome, Ginger. Good seeing you again. Moving to Miami. Wow. Here in Miami for a couple of days, and it is just so hot there. I couldn't do it. So humid. Were those Chucks? I don't know. Want your inventory? I don't remember what you sell, OG. Remind me. What is your inventory? What does that consist of? Susie, I sell on 6 different platforms. eBay, Poshmark are my big ones. Facebook has been heating up for me. But nobody else get on Facebook. Let it be my thing. All right, there's one other section I'm going to check here before I leave. Torrid shoes? I've never seen Torrid shoes. All right, let's flip it around. Got one more section of shoes and blazers that I can check before I skedaddle out of here. Susie, if you're looking for any of my sites, they're linked up above, so click up here and you can find all the places that I sell on, including my, not just those places, but I've got my supplies that I use, I've got my spreadsheet linked above, I got everything, all the goods right up there. Got really picky on blazers. Thank you, Susie. Appreciate that. Yeah, be sure to check it out. Some of these you can just tell without looking at the tag that they're older suits, don't have value.
can push my card.
Oh, you're okay. Thank you, though. Does anybody know this brand? Anyone? I don't know women's brands that well, but is this a good one? Franco Sardo. I can look those up here in a little bit. These are not cute. Should I put them back? All right. I'm gonna go look at one more section and then I'm gonna call it. Before I look these items up. How do deleting a sold listing, how does it work on Vindu? Do you delete them individually in each platform? Vindu's are really easy. You can multi-delete several listings from several sites. So give it a shot, give it a look. Like I said, very easy to cross-post, delete, etc. David, you still in here? Take a look at that. 75. Is it brand new?
You know, you're going to have to sign a statement saying that you're not going to put a body in that.
Oh, I will? Well, then I can't sign the statement.
Oh, dear. I knew that's what was going to happen with that thing.
Here, I'll get this out of the way. All right.
They're very reasonably priced, though.
Yeah.
You know what new is.
All right, thanks for your help.
I don't think I was much help, but you're welcome.
Well, you answered my question. I thought she was going to call me out on videoing, so I was, when she talked about the bag, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Beige pumps next to Franco. Okay, I'll go back. Yeah, I love it when people are talkative and friendly, especially when you work from home by yourself. Okay, I see you. Oh no, missing a pocket. $20. Let's check this one out. Oh, come on. Man, Callaway Hyperlight. This is like an $80 bag right here. I may still get it. It's like someone's name was on it and they ripped it off or something. David, would you pick this up? You know what? I think I'm gonna pick this up. There's not a price on it. Oh, wait. Let's see. $20. Man, that would be an easy no-brainer if it didn't have the rip. 200 brand new. So I would get at least 100. I'm not worried about shipping it. I ship golf bags all the time. Yeah, I would have picked this one up too. I would have picked both of these up if they were not flawed. It's a bummer. It's a good color too, man. I'm still thinking about it. Not for 20, yeah. I mean, I'd probably get 75 plus shipping, but with the rip, I'd have to sell that locally. Man, that's tempting, David. I really want to get it. And they've got it for 20. I've sold this exact same bag. I'm sure David has too. The Callaway Hyperlight. Man, I'm tempted to like keep this for myself. My bag's an old bag. It's like a 25-year-old Callaway. But yeah, that pocket, it's really bad that it's that pocket, one of the bigger ones. David, were you in here earlier? Hang on, I'll show you in just a second. There's a Ping travel bag. I'm curious your thoughts on it. It's like a hard case for 75 bucks. Someone said beige pumps. Is it these? Farrah the Flipper. Yeah, you're in a good region. A Rider Girl, are those good pumps? I don't know if they're pumps at all. They don't look like it. Size 7.5 US. Someone said look at the beige pumps. I'm not sure where those are. I don't even think I know fully what beige pumps are. I'm thinking they're these. So, David, let me show you that if you're still in here. It's that right there. Man, 75 bucks. That's probably not worth it. But it's in excellent condition. $150 plus? Really? Okay, maybe I'll look it up. It's in good condition. Just needs to be like wiped down from dust. But it's a hard case. Okay, I'm gonna put that near my cart. Yeah, Posh, a lot of people saying negotiate. I already asked them if they would negotiate and they said no. Price is the price. So this would be 75 right there. So that means if I appreciate you following this live, if you missed it and you want to see everything that I got here, this will be posted on YouTube later today. Click up here to find my YouTube channel. The whole live will be there. I'm posting all my thrift lives and a bunch of other stuff too, not just lives. So anyways, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for jumping in. I may go live later on, so we'll see based on the service that I get. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on another one. Bye.